So in my last video, I gave my 3 takes on what I think the Kansas City Chiefs need to do in order to beat the Philadelphia Eagles and capture their 2nd Super Bowl title in franchise history, or their 3rd Super Bowl title in franchise history. In this video, I'll be giving my 3 takes on what I think the Philadelphia Eagles need to do in order to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Number 1, the secondary. I felt that all season long that the secondary for the Philadelphia Eagles have been the best in the league. They do a great job of undercutting wide receivers' routes, making plays on the football, and some of those plays usually generates into turnovers. They have done a very good job of creating turnovers over the season, and I think that their safeties are the strongest part of their secondary. Even when their rookie Fred Blankenship stepped in against the Packers to fill in for CJ Gardner-Johnson, he ended up getting a pick. So their safeties do a very good job of coming down and tackling in the open space and not allowing wide receivers to get past them, and when they keep them in front of them, they're able to make the tackle, get a pass deflection, and generate an interception. So what I think that the secondary for the Eagles has to do is take away Travis Kelce. Going into this season, people were saying that Patrick Mahomes would struggle without Tyreek Hill, but I didn't feel that way because I felt as if Travis Kelce was his number 1 guy, and it showed throughout the season. I thought that if Kelce was still there, Patrick would be fine. So what I think that the Eagles need to do is take a chance on manning up against Kelce or try and double team him. Always keep a guy on him and have the other wide receivers like Juju Smith-Schuster, Valdez-Scantling make plays on their own. I think if they can take away Travis, then they'll slow down that passing game and make Mahomes hold on to the football and give that pass rush a chance to get into the backfield and wreak havoc for Mahomes and the offensive line. So number 1, the secondary, take away Travis Kelce. Number 2, even though this list is going to pretty much be the same as my last list for the Chiefs, but number 2, run the football. I've always felt that the Eagles have had a strong running attack, even when they weren't doing so well after they won their first title. Miles Sanders has felt such an afterthought. I mean, a lot of running backs nowadays feels like such an afterthought, but they have shown during this postseason run that they can tear you apart by running the football. So I think Philadelphia is going to have to run the football a lot more, give Kansas City a heavy dose like they did the Giants of running the football, and keep Patrick Mahomes and that offense off the field. Turn it into a grinded out type of game, because I don't think Jalen Hurts, even though I think he has improved his quarterback play throughout the season, he's been kind of shaky over the last couple of games, and I thought he was kind of shaky as the season kind of came to an end. So use Miles Sanders, use those running backs, run the football, tire out that defensive front 7, and make them work, and keep Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense on the sideline as much as you can. And number 3, speaking of Jalen Hurts, Jalen Hurts has not looked very good during this postseason. He's going to have to play better. Now, fairness, Philadelphia's team is so good that he hasn't really had to do a whole lot. But against New York, I thought he was okay, and I thought against San Francisco, he wasn't very good. I thought he looked more effective with his legs. If Jalen Hurts can just do enough to give Philly a chance, because I don't see, with the way he's been playing, I don't see him making the type of plays that Patrick Mahomes would make in clutch situations. And I think that Kansas City probably isn't too afraid of Jalen Hurts' ability to tear their defense apart with his arm and making plays from the pocket consistently. So I think the Chiefs will dial up a lot of blitz packages and try and get it into his face constantly, try to confuse him by disguising their blitz coverages, because I don't think the Chiefs are going to be too afraid of Jalen Hurts' arms. They'll probably be more afraid of his legs, but they can easily shut that down if it comes to Jalen Hurts using his legs a lot more than his actual throwing arm. But I can see Kansas City taking multiple chances throughout the game and trying to get into Jalen Hurts' face and pressuring him constantly throughout the game. So number 3, Jalen Hurts is going to have to play a lot better. So who do I think is going to win the Super Bowl? I don't want to say it, unfortunately, but I do think that Philly is going to win. It's not because I hate the team or the franchise. I just hate their fan base. I think most of their fan base, I'm not going to say all the people there, but most of their fan base are a bunch of degenerate pieces of shits. That's why I don't want them to win. But all in all, I do think that they are going to win, because I just think that Philadelphia has it all. They have the pass rush, they have the offensive line, the defensive line. They have a strong running attack. I think they have the best secondary. They do a very good job of getting into the backfield and creating turnovers. Yeah, the quarterback, but again, he may not have to do so much. He may not have to do a whole lot in this game. I just think that it's going to come down to the line of scrimmage, who can dominate at the line of scrimmage, and I think that Philadelphia outclasses Kansas City in that department. So it starts with the offensive line and the defensive line. It all starts at the line of scrimmage, and I think that's where the game is going to be truly decided. So those are my thoughts. Please like and subscribe. That is it. I am out.